Hello, friends. I'm Kevin. Thanks for joining for some March of the Machines draft. We're in Diamond right now, trying to rank our way up into Mythic, and we're here to have some fun. March of the Machines is a big, splashy, wild set. Tons of rares, tons of crazy things. This is a fun set to play. Let's hop in. March of the Machines sometimes feels like a cube draft because of all the rares that you get in each pack. And there's so many fun bombs in this set, which can make for some unbalanced games, but mostly this set's a lot of fun. Getting ready for Aetherdrift pre-release this weekend. Set looks fantastic. I love the themes. I like the archetypes. Looks like it's going to be a fun limited experience. All right, pack one, pick one. What do we have? We've got a board wipe. Invasion of Fiora. Card is quite good. You get to choose what dies too, so sometimes it could be a one-sided board wipe, where you just kill your opponent's creatures and yours live. Big fan of Invasion of Fiora. It is one of the better battles. In here we also have Corruption of Tawashi. I think that's probably the second best card in the pack, followed by a Converter Beast, probably. I mean, Iara is good, but that mana cost is pretty rough. 3 pips. Invasion of Fiora. Great first pick. Happy to see it. Oh, wow. What a pack. Pile On is awesome. This is... Yeah, I mean, Pile On is one of my favorite removal spells in Cube. This is going to be awesome. Starting off with Invasion of Fiora and Pile On. We are passing a lot of good black. This Halo Forager, Merciless Repurposing, and Vanquish the Weak. Invasion of New Capenna is even not bad. Wow. And that Afara's Dispersal. I mean, there's a chance that we actually wheel something that's pretty good here. Invasion of New Capenna is not very good. I don't know what I'm saying. But Afara's Dispersal is excellent. So is Merciless Repurposing. So is Halo Forager. Maybe we could see one of those on the wheel. Not very likely. But Pile On's awesome. Excellent rare removal spell. Sometimes it costs 0 mana by just tapping a few creatures. And that is a devastating way to swing a game. Okay. Some more strong black. Got Deadly Derision and Render Inert. I'm going to take Deadly Derision, but Render Inert is quite good. Don't sleep on that card. Can help flip your battles. It's also something that we could possibly wheel. Not a card that's taken very highly. Invasion of Asgul's just okay. Let's take Deadly Derision. Solid black removal so far. Another Render Inert. Could actually take this one, or there's a Joyful Storm Sculptor here. I don't know the chances of us playing 3 colors, though it's not a bad idea. I think I might just take this Render Inert instead. I think it is a little bit better than Joyful Storm Sculptor. And I already have a lot of black pips, so I don't want to have to commit to that many colors. Especially when there's a card here I can take for my deck. Alright, some good blue I could consider moving into a second color for. The Gargantua is okay, but it's also just, like, expensive. Tetsuko Mizawa is quite good. So is Assimilate Essence. I think I should take this Tetsuko. Though Phyrexian Gargantua is a consideration. It also might wheel. I'll take Tetsuko over this Assimilate Essence, maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Assimilate Essence is really good, but this is a solid 2-drop creature. Tetsuko can win games, especially when you make a few 1/1s. With preening champions and the like. Hanger Scrounger is a creature that Tetsuko makes unblockable, as long as you put that +1/+1 counter elsewhere. This pack's not all that exciting. I think Jungle Hollow is our pick. I don't really care about Etched Familiar. What dual land did I just pass? Nothing. Alright, so Jungle Hollow is the pick here. Sultai is a fine combination of colors to have at your disposal. I like Serpent Blade Assailant, and the fact that I just took this black-green land. I think that's probably our pick. I don't really like Ickershade. I feel like it grows a bit too slowly. Is often just a 3-drop 2/3. Serpent Blade Assailant does some work, though. Ooh, that's nice. Alright, picking up that Jungle Hollow and then seeing the green signal for Serpent Blade Assailant, followed by this pick 8 Streetwise Negotiator, that feels good. That feels good. When you see the best card in the pack as a common, and you dip into another color, that's pretty sweet. Streetwise Negotiator is an excellent pickup here. I kind of wish I had taken that Phyrexian Gargantua, but that's okay. Converter Beast looks like a good pickup here. Consuming Aetherborn's decent, but Converter Beast is a premium common. I suppose this Scoured Barrens might serve me well. I don't really feel like this is the deck for a Placid Rottentail. Wary Thespian or that another Render Inert. I mean, I'm tempted to just take another Render Inert. 2-drops are strong, however. Yeah, I probably don't need 2 Render Inerts. I'm going to take the Wary Thespian. 2-drops are strong. Don't overlook them. Copperhose Crusher's so expensive. But Iridescent Blade Master is a 2-drop. So, I mean, Iridescent Blade Master is fine. Sometimes it gets in there. That ability is really just about threat of activation. Ooh, Collective Nightmare. Yep, Collective Nightmare is our pick here. This Zephyr Singer, this card is really freaking good. Zephyr Singer is insane, honestly. that card is a stone cold bomb. It gives your entire team flying when you play it for no mana. I feel like we're a little far away from actually making that happen, though. So, Collective Nightmare is our pick here. Arachnoid adaptation. There's a Dreg Recycler. A Marshal of Zalfir is going to be nice for somebody. I think I'm just going to take this Render Inert. This card takes down Incubate tokens. It flips your battles. Jeru and Hazaret. Doesn't look like something I'm going to be playing in this deck. There's a Blossoming Sands, which helps me play more white cards that I don't have yet. There's also a War Historian. I'm going to take this dual land. A feeling I might need it. Gift of Completion. It's pretty solid here. There is a Corruption of Tawashi, though. I don't have any blue lands yet, so I'm leaning a little bit closer to this Gift of Completion. Another Corruption of Tawashi. Wow. That's crazy. That card's strong. I mean, it's especially strong in multiples. I think I might just want to take this Timberland Ancient, though. I could consider moving into blue for this. I guess I'm going to take this. If I keep getting past blue things, I don't really need Timberland Ancient. Drana and Linvala, it's kind of weird to consider splashing because double white. Overgrown Pests is a very good card. One of the best green commons. I think I'll probably take that over this Blighted Agent. Or Aetherblade Agent, sorry. Aetherblade Agent is a card I like very much. But Overgrown Pests is just a nice, solid 2-for-1. Another Overgrown Pest. Alright. Count me in. Okay, here's all that white splash. We have Alabaster Host Intercessor. That card's terrible. I think Alabaster Host is probably pick. Maybe Furja. Yeah, I'll take this. I'll take another Serpent Blade Assailant here. I like have the option to play white, but I don't need to. I certainly don't want to play any of those white cards. Swordsworn Cavalier. I'm getting past a lot of green-white, aren't I? The Corruption of Tawashi Wheels? I can make that work, can I? Can't I? Ditching the white. Even though I'm getting past all these awesome white cards, we're going to stay open and take a couple of them. All right, what's going on, Pack 3? The Ozolith? Isn't that card crazy good? Just keeps putting 2+1/+1 counters on each thing that you activate once per turn. Yeah, this card's nuts. Invasion of Zendikar, maybe Wheels? Maybe? That'd be nice. That would help us play our corruptions. Skittering Surveyor would be nice too, but definitely going to take Ozolith. I mean, we even have a couple ways to put +1/+1 counters on things, so we're going to get value out of this. Wow, Captain Lannery Storm. That's cool. This set is full of fun cards. Maybe I can pick up a couple dual lands. I'm going to take the Xerox Strobe Knight over that Ravenous Sailback. Ooh, here we go. Herbology Instructor. There's a Vat Keeper. There's a Nut Collective Nightmare and Deadly Derision. Wow, this pack is loaded. I think I'm going to take the Herbology Instructor. The Vat Keeper is really good. I'm going to take the Vat Keeper. Herbology Instructor is very close, but tough. Artistic Refusal. The deeper that we go into... You know, I think I just missed that opportunity. If I had taken an Herbology Instructor, could have trimmed down on some black cards, I guess. Either way. I have an Unsealed Necropolis here, or this Artistic Refusal. I'm going to take Refusal, see how splashy we can afford to get. Halo Forager is most certainly the best card in this pack, so I'm going to take it. It looks like our mana is going to be bad. Wow. How good is Halo Forager when you only have like 6 instants and sorceries? I mean, it's probably fine. Probably good enough still. Wary Thespian or Aetherblade Agent on the wheel, maybe? We do have a lot of 3-drops. Eyes of Gataxias is a pretty good thing to hit with that Halo Forager. I'll snatch it up. A third Overgrown Pest? Sure. It searches for Invasion of Fiora, too. think that herbology instructor would have fit into my deck a little bit better just because of the number of 2-drops that I have. The fact that I have 3 overgrown pests. Hey, Kevbot, what's up, dog? Yeah, you do get to keep the cards you draft. When it's in cube, or a phantom draft of sorts, no. But all the other drafts, yes. This mana looks bad. Very bad. Yeah, it's nice to be able to build your collection. This is the best way to build your collection, really. Because buying packs is a bad rate. Does not give you a great return for your investment. But drafting, you get to keep the cards, and then if you get a few wins, you get more packs. So drafting is the best way to fill your collection, for sure. We've got 41 cards and a pile of what the are we doing? This is going to be interesting. I guess I could cut some blue. But I like Halo Forager even as just like a 3-drop 3/1 flyer. Cutting a 2-drop does not make sense. I can't afford to do that. Even though Iridescent Blade Master is like the worst card in our deck, we need all those 2-drops that we have, in my personal opinion. I guess Render Inert probably gets cut. Now that makes my Foragers significantly worse. I have 4 solid things for them to copy. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I don't have that many battles, so Render Inert isn't the most thrilling include here. If I had one of those blue-black battles, Invasion of Amonkhet, I would definitely play Render Inert. It's a good way to flip Invasion of Fiora. It'd be nice to have one in the deck. But we're pretty light on space. Just 6, 6, and 6. That seems like a bad idea. Oh, geez. I know I have these double black pips, but I guess going down on the island makes more sense. I wonder if I can afford to play Artistic Refusal. With 4 blue creatures, I feel okay about that. Yeah, our mana base is bad, but our hopes are high, and the deck looks okay. We've got some good cards in it. I wish we had more 2-drops. I wish we had better fixing. We'll see what happens. It is certainly not the cream of the crop pile that I hope to draft. But we'll be able to navigate our way through to some victory. Maybe. Hopefully. It's game time. It's a good hand. We even drew our 3rd color there. That was nice. I'm going to play around Assimilate Essence. I wonder if I should Collective Nightmare that Mastermind now. I think I should. That way next turn I can play Negotiator and use Ozolith in the same turn and make like a 6/6. Cool. Yeah, I mean, we want to get rid of Fairy Mastermind because we are going to be drawing extra cards with the Corruption of Tawashi. Corruption of Tawashi into Invasion of Theora happens to be a pretty reasonable curve. Because then you have a 4-power creature to animate after this thing blows everything up. I guess I could play Converter Beast instead. Nah. Just make an enormous Streetwise Negotiator. Absolutely huge. Six cat. All right, the cat is alive. Okay. I think I'm gonna play 2 bodies and keep using the Ozolith. I don't want that. I don't love the idea of him just chump blocking with Skittering Surveyor, so I'm going to leave back a blocker. This way I can actually block his freewheeler. He might flip the freewheeler. Take his Fairy Mastermind or my Gift of Completion. Cosmic Hunger with Finn, pretty strong. I guess I'll just keep making enormous creatures. And Streetwise Negotiator is now just a Streetwise Cat Defender. Still 6/6 on the ground. Oh, wow. That's not good for us. Okay, that's very good. And then make Streetwise Negotiator too big for the 7/7s to get through. I want to make our opponent commit to the board a bit more. And by that I mean animate both of his 7/7s. Fairy Mastermind gets to deal some damage to Invasion of Rin. Phyrexian Archivist, yeah. Getting back my opponent's best cards onto the bottom of their library. Flyers are a problem, aren't they? I wonder what they are considering here. Making a 7/7? No, they're not gonna animate those puppies. Pardon me. We're gonna let that happen. Now my opponent gets an invasion of Rin. I don't love our position here. We're gonna have to draw some cards. All right, well, time to start attacking. I'm close to being able to pay for the assimilate essence, too. With Invasion of Fiora, I'll just need one more land after playing this one in my hand. Uh-oh. Oh no, I got another corruption. It didn't go all that well. That's pretty good. Need our opponent to animate that 7/7. I guess I don't need him to. Can I get him real good here by countering that and fizzling it? Yep. Fizzled it, which killed the mage ring. That was pretty sweet. Very, very good draw. Our opponent drew us into that counterspell. That was pretty nice. I'm a little afraid of what my opponent might do if I don't play a creature. It's weird to play a creature into invasion. Hmm. All right, I guess I'm just gonna build up Tetsuko and pass this pile on, and I can animate the 6/6. Now there's a chance they have 2 Assimilate Essence. Yeah, it's time to try it. I am running out of cards. pretty quickly. But that's okay. Vat Keeper and these big tokens carry us through. Destroy everything. Then I can animate and flip this. Marchesa might just kill me, though. I don't have enough cards in my deck. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna be close. Okay, I don't need to draw a card off that. All right, that's good. I want the Menace Death Toucher. I think it's going to be able to deal more damage over the next couple turns. This having +1/+1 counters on it. Good game. We got to breach the multiverse. Got a lot of cards in his deck, that's for sure. Unlike me. I've got a lot of kill potential in my hand. What you doing, opponent? Oof. Deadly Derision off the top. What is our opponent doing? Yeah, that's a lot in the graveyard. I feel like I have to pile on just to make sure I don't die. Gives me 2 turns, I suppose. This soulless bastard. This has been a long, annoyingly grindy game. My opponent's just milling me out. They emoti into Glistening Dawn here. What can Halo Forager do for us? Copy a Deadly Derision. Turns out attacking Marchesa was the mistake. Yeah, I'll have a treasure. Perfect. Seeing if I had enough to Elvish Vatkeeper the I guess yeah. Alright. We'll take this Deadly Derision. Kill this thing. No. I guess it might have been better to just transform that and put the +1/+1 counters on my Strobe Knight, and it'd be at 11, but I don't know. Yeah, that reach guy putting everything back on top of his deck. That was a shitty game. Mainly because my opponent was so slow. Games of Magic can be fun when you lose, but whew, talk about a roper. Watch out for Gursey, everybody. Getting milled out sucks. That is for sure. It doesn't happen all that often in Mom, unless people have breached the multiverse. But it does happen, as we just saw there. That's so funny that him putting back his best spells on the bottom actually mattered. How irrelevant a card that is. Phyrexian Archivist, terrible card. Won my opponent the game there. They also got extremely lucky incubating Glistening Dawn off Emoti. What can you do? They played the game well. Just boring opponent to play against because they take so long to make decisions. Slow thinkers, you know. It happens. Next game. Streetwise Negotiator on turn 2 is a nice 3-power beater. I could just play Gift of Completion and then put that power in the air instead. Balls indeed. That was a snooze fest. It was a good game, just a boring opponent. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that emote. Yeah, that Streetwise Negotiator +1/+1 counter would be quite good. I'm just going to offer a trade with the Strobe Knight anyway. He might like the fact his Aerialist is unblockable. Ooh, getting through. Deadly Derision, Halo Forager, and another Pest on the bottom with a Swamp. Oh, okay. Now my opponent likes the idea of blocking with the Aerialist. That's an interesting change. I think it's better for me to offer it because I can't get through a 2/4 body. So, I might as well just attack. Yeah, it'll make me 2/2s on the ground, but this will save me a card. Oh, is it an aerial boost? Oh, okay, no. This will save me, otherwise he makes a 2/4, draws a card, and then I have to spin my wheels to make 2/2s on the ground. I don't know. I think this is probably a better way to do it. What's next? What do we got? Some sort of bounce spell, possibly? Pretty good answer. Draws our opponent a card, keeps us from drawing a card. Oh, they're not going to draw... Oh, wait. Yeah, they didn't draw a card off of it? Well, that's nice. It's a lot of lands. Not a fan. Decided against it. And we have mana to pay for Assimilate Essence here. We have an abundance of 3-power creatures. Swimming in them. Unfortunately, Wrath becomes a 2/4. I don't really have any good attacks. We're just going to pass. I would like to have the Ozolith on the board sooner than later. I'm a little afraid of what my opponent has up their sleeve. With 3 cards, Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart is just... it runs away with the game sometimes. And I don't want to see that happen. Now, I'm interested in just attacking with that thing, probably. Maybe? Nah. I guess I'll just pass. Make my opponent blink first. We haven't even have some instant speed tricks we can draw into. Yeah, what do you think of the changed up aesthetic instead of me being a floating head? I decided to just remove my green screen. Here we go. Let's make our 2/2 a 4/4 and draw a card. All right. Well, my opponent could have a counterspell. I've played around it up until this point. I should probably just keep playing around it. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, putting myself on those. Well, we got to keep my goose. You got to have the goose. But I could put it over the opponents. That's a good idea. Invasion of... Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to play around. Oh, no, I didn't need to. I didn't need to at all. So I can still play this. So I want to destroy all legendary creatures. And then I want to send this here. And then the rest of my team here. No, my opponent doesn't even have any tricks to play. We know that. It passed priority far too quickly. Sweet. That was pretty cool. We made a lot of bodies. Mucho bodizo. Oh, I love this guy. That was a good game. Good game, Bebo. I like you. Do 17 lands record your opponent's names, I wonder? Alright. I mean, this deck is doing what it's supposed to. Gotta play a little tighter. 1-1. Alright, well, here. I'm adaptable. Can I move things while I'm streaming, is the question. Oop, don't do it like that. Oh, God. Boom. Yeah. Looks good to me. I'm just going to curve out. I'm going to sacrifice the 2 extra counters that Ozlith would get me if I sequenced differently. Just for the sake of dealing a crap load of damage here. We're just putting bodies out. Next turn, we'll attack for 8. Because of where the opponent's cards appear. Yeah, you're right. Because when the opponent plays cards, they go over there. When I play cards, they go over here. That's why the corner is the spot. Good idea, though. Nothing wrong with the corner. Big cat. Streetwise nego. I mean, 2-drop 3/3s are always strong. All right. So now I could just animate this and attack for a bunch. Putting our opponent at 2, it's in a very precarious position. I could have pumped up the Vat Keeper, played the Thespian, attacked for 5, they'd be at 4, and I'd still have the untransformed dude. But, I don't know. I guess Wary Thespian's a fine attacker once it has the Ozoliths on it, but the idea of playing another creature would have been so I could block if his attack on the battle mattered, and it doesn't, so that's why I didn't think the Thespian was the right play. Now my opponent has to block everything I attack with, so that's a difficult position to be in. Do this just so there are no profitable blocks that exist. Otherwise, he could triple block the Vat Keeper and then jump the 4/4. Oh, nice. That was fancy. Wary Thespian gets, or Overgrown Pest gets me a land, so I'll keep it on top. I went to sing karaoke last night. I ended up singing karaoke, just out and about. And when I went to sing, the karaoke guy didn't transpose the song down for me. And oh man, I cannot sing Heartache tonight in the key that it was recorded in. Thought I might be able to go hard on the Eagles, because I do often, but that song, a little too high for my range. So my throat's a little scratchy today, trying to pretend I was Don Henley last night. I guess that's a Glenn Frey song, isn't it? That's one way to win. Well, this is awkward because I don't have a land, but Yeah, I just have to pile on that 5/5. But I wasn't given the option for some reason. I guess I needed to stop on my end step there. I thought I would get priority again once that finished transforming because I had a target. That's awkward. And I want to be able to play 2 cards. But I can't. Like the worst way to use my mana, honestly. Oh, I could have activated Ozlith to make that a 6/6 there. That would have been smart. This hits artifacts too, not just creatures. That's strong. Ozlith is busted. Our opponent's at 2, but we're not in a good position here. Ooh. Damn. Guess I should have made another 4/4 instead. Play a creature. Play a creature. Sunfall is quite a card. Hard to beat. Hard to beat a board wipe that exiles everything and leaves you a 5/5 afterwards. We're doing our best here. Wonder what my opponent's thinking about at the moment. Yes. A beautiful thing. Okay then. I guess I could just Halo Forager pile on that. Yeah, that's a big old creature. I don't want to have to deal with that. Alright, I have pile on. My graveyard. Let's kill that. Yeah, sure. We're running our opponent out of cards. Next turn we can Converter Beast and pump up the Converter Beast, and then the next turn we'll have 2 lethal attackers. What is this? That's awesome. What a top deck. Our opponent's deck is so cool. Oh man. They do have 2 Portent Trackers to help with all of their mana costs. Galta and Mavrin, they've got Invasion of Lorwyn, Zurgo and Ojutai, Sunfall. Good game, Tony 2. Ozolith doing work. This set is such a grind fest. Man, that was a good ass game. I built up the board, got our opponent down to 2. Then he Sunfall, then built up his board and was messing with us. And then we Invasion of Fiora. That was sweet. Good game. Good game. 2-1. Mom is a riot. This set is just wild. So many board wipes, so many bombs. I kind of wish I had a render inert, but no slots. Here we go. Wow, what a hand. Another opener with Ozlith in it. Blade Master comes down as a fine blocker. We'd like our overgrown pest to find us a green source. Goodbye, Invasion of Fiora. Perhaps we'll see you another time. I'm going to let that through because next turn I want to make a 4/4. That is a trade I'll make. Hmm. We got the Hydra. Oh, wow. Sandstalker Moloch? That's awesome. Find a blue source, maybe. Black's cool, too. All right. Opponent's just removal. Okay. Respect. What do we have? We have Halo Forager on a Deadly Derision. We could play Streetwise Negotiator. Pump it up. I could play Streetwise Negotiator, pump it, and keep up Collective Nightmare. What's this do? Nice. Like to draw a card, but it's probably a better way to make sure my mana is spent well. Now we have 2 6/6s. I guess I can attack. Yeah, that's a fine trade. My Gift of Completion token for 3 of my opponent's creatures. Honestly, any cheap creature is a good draw here. Okay. The week has been vanquished. Ozolith is nuts. The first iteration of Ozolith was pretty useless. Useless isn't the right word. It just wasn't very good. Apparently it's a pretty good card in Commander, maybe in Eternal formats, but good game, Dan Man. 73-73. The machines are marching. 3-1. This looks like a great hand. You know, for how shaky our mana is, it's been working out quite well. Blade Master trades off with the frontliner. Unless he plays Invasion of Kaladesh. Harried Artisan is awesome. Becomes a 3/4 in the air. Going for the flip. Going for the flip. That allowed me to put a good amount of power on the board when our opponent just increased the amount they're attacking with by 1. So that kind of gives us a window. I'd like to get a spell off of these Halo Foragers, but I might just need to play the creature to get in more damage. Wow. That was strong. Oh, wait, I could have taken his... Oh, I could have taken something from his graveyard. Oh, I forgot. Oh. Whoops. I guess I'll take Rouse Reinforcements next time, but Halo Forger's dead. Invasion of Urgatha just dealt me 4 damage. That was brutal. Still can't kill that Sky Flare. I guess we'll just die. And a land off the top is not going to do it. It was a rough game. We lost to Harried Artisan, but mainly we just didn't draw any removal spells. Just after getting our 6th land from Overgrown Pest, we actually only drew lands. Sometimes you just only draw lands for 3 turns. Three and 2 going up against Kitty Paws. Harried Artisan dealt us all the damage. Yeah, Harried Artisan dealt us 18 damage by itself. Possibly slightly less. 16 damage? Yeah. Harried Artisan, no, I don't know, who cares? That Invasion of Regatha increased the clock by a good bit. Sped up the clock, I should say. Alright. I like this. We have our 3rd color. We have 2 drops and 3 drops. See if we can make something happen. And we got another Halo Forager. That's nice. Yeah, I'll take the bait. Go ahead and use a removal spell on my Blade Master. You got it, man. You got it. I'll drop a swamp, and then hopefully we'll top deck a land next turn so that we can use this Halo Forager with Collective Nightmare. Another Stoke the Flames. I want that 6th land. Wow. Zephyr Singer is such a ridiculous creature. I lost a Minneapolis PTQ in the top 8 to this card. My opponent played 1 drop, 2 drop, 2 bodies on turn 3, tap everything, Zephyr Singer. It was outrageous. You draw a land so that we can do Stoke the Flames on the Singer. Till then, we're just sitting here hanging out. As much as I would like a land, my Halo Forager is stopping Zerta the Dawnwalker. Lots of creatures on our opponent's board. Damn. Still didn't top deck a land. It's pretty good. Yeah, no complaints here. Not attacking with the 2/2s would be ideal for me. That way I can just take 6. Our opponent doesn't draw 3 cards when we Invasion of Fiora next turn. Hmm. I could just Halo Forge or Stoke the Flames. Yeah, I actually think I like that more than Invasion of Fiora. Close game here. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, nice. No green source. But we'll play this and then pass. Pretty good. I guess I won't block. And then he gets a vehicle that he can't crew. And I just attack for 5 next turn. Good game. Good game, kitty paws. That was a close one. Wow, what a battle. Couple Stoke the Flames, couple Shatter the Sources. Our opponent has Brutaclad and Zerda. We didn't even need Invasion of Fiora. We could have used it, but I felt better about keeping my 3-1 flyers and just getting rid of his 3-4 flyer. Alright, 4-2. See if we can get the 5th win. We're stuck on 4 wins for Mom Draft so far this week. But we're having fun with them. I'd like to cast in a Tali before the set rotates again. Though I have been casting plenty of Atalis in Cube. Ooh. No black mana, but Overgrown Pest into Converter Beast. I consider this keepable. I'm a little afraid of walking into Assimilate Essence. The body'd be nice for a potential Convoke, but meh. Like a good trade. Hopefully Overgrown Pest finds his black mana next turn. Phew! Just barely. That's nice. 2 lands in the yard. Get an attack and a 2/2. Feeling good. Getting rid of his Vorinclex. And that 5/5. Some value from Xerec Strobe Knight. Everything we played. I guess Pylon's not. Pylon felt like a 2-for-1 because I surveilled 2 lands away. But 2-for-1, 2-for-1. 2-for-1, 2-for-1. Good way to start a game. First 6 turns, play nothing but 2-for-1s. Oh. Oh, okay. Suku gets in for 4. Interesting. Maybe our opponent's searching for another color. Yeah, might as well just attack with everything. That is a lot of damage. We got this collective nightmare up too. What a curve. Here it is, Blade Master's ability stacks. Forgot about that. I guess I could just attack with everything. I do have this collective nightmare. All right. Let's hope we don't get everything blown up. Good game, Bop 22. All right, 5-2 with Sultai. Good stuff. Sultai Incubator spells control. It's mostly creatures. Trying to classify limited decks is sometimes funny because they all just end up being like mid-range decks. But there are variations. Sometimes you have, I mean, that's what makes limited so fantastic, is that occasionally you just get to throw a bunch of good stuff in a deck and it works. And other times, you know, you just play a bunch of cheap things. Hope your opponents stumble and be really fast. If you can't tell, I love draft. The ultimate form of Magic. Fantastic form of competition. We have drawn 2 swamps. I would be cool not drawing any more swamps, personally. Fewer swamps sounds like a plan. Eyes of Gitaxias. I guess Overgrown Pest actually blocks that 2/2. Those were a bunch of good cards. But that's okay. We have more pests and more ways to dig through our deck. Mainly the pests. We have our invasion, so try to play a game where we get our opponent to dump their hand out. You know, board wipes and limited are, especially when your opponents are aware of them. So when a format is very much solved and everybody knows what the cards in it are. Board wipes are harder to play with because your opponents know they're there, and it's kind of obvious when you're trying to board wipe. So you got to be sneaky. Got to be sneaky by making blockers that don't seem like they're just chump blockers. You got to look desperate. What is our opponent doing? I wonder if they disconnected. That would be a shame. Nope, they're back. A Xerox Strobe Knight and a Transformerator next turn. Oh, wow. That exiles artifacts? No, just creatures. Okay. That's not... It doesn't seem all that great, in my personal opinion. I do not want him to flip that. Not one freaking bit. Yeah. That card's impossible to beat. Okay. It'd be really nice if I could transform something and turn Marchesa over right away. That is asking a bit more than I can afford. Let's make him trade things off. What you got, opponent? They thought by flipping Invasion of Tovada they had won the game. Well, we're going to see if we can keep that from happening. Trade. I am probably overcommitting. My opponent might have a board wipe. They might have just gotten that second for Sunfall. Huh, okay. Visit Reborn's not that scary. Only got one card from it. Nice, that was cool. I mean, casting Niv Mizzet Reborn is pretty sweet. I should Halo Forge or his pylon so that mine remains an instant. I do want one more land so I could potentially Merciless Repertoire. Do I care that much about Marchesa? I guess I do, yeah. Marchesa's dead. Time to do the Merciless Repertoire thing, probably. One, two, three, four, five, six. Here we go. Hmm. Make him double block if he wants anything valuable. Navigating through a game against Invasion of Tulvata. What an experience. Sure, I'll take a land. And then Umezawa. Good game. Oh, he gave me the good game back this time. Opponent goes to 4. We beat Invasion of Tulvata. Oh, man. Feels good. He can go up to 10. We can deal him a lot of freaking damage. Good game. Get wrecked. Ooh. Love it when they count the win before it happens and then you beat him anyway. Oof. That's how you beat Invasion of Tulvata, ladies and gentlemen. 6-2. That was an awesome game. Let's get one more and maybe claim a trophy. That would have been an excellent trophy match. What a game. "13 turns we beat Invasion. We just kept making 2-2s, kept making 3-3s. Made it so they just never had any profitable blocks. That was awesome. This almost looks good enough, but oh no. I like the first hand more than this one. At least I had 2 different colors in that. I did not like the idea of going down to 5 when I had a 2-drop to play. And all these other 2-for-1s to get my cards back. Top deck of Forest here. Damn. Alright, Pylon was a fine draw, because now we get to get rid of Raft before it draws any cards, and put this Forest on top of the deck. Or no, should I put the Island on top? So that I just play Eyes of Gataxias? Yeah, probably. Because I don't want to play Overgrown Pest to get that land. Yeah, but then I can't double spell the next turn. So maybe I do just want to... Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, that's perfect. Definitely do not want that flipping. I think I need another green source. Perfect. Okay, okay. What? What a blowout. What a blowout. Shatter the source with that emote. Wow. Yeah, we just lost. Ugh. That was brutal. Wow. Shatter the source to deal 6 damage to the Thundermaw and cascading into Corruption of Tawashi. There's not a whole lot that's more devastating than that in this format. What the fuck? We still have some outs, of course, with Invasion of Fioras. And we have looked through a good bit of our deck without seeing it, so... The fact that other things have Ward, I'm pretty fucked. Let's see, maybe this Pylon can surveil Invasion of Fiora to the top of my deck. One time. Bummer, dude. Good games. Good games. We got beat there. That was a cool little combo with Emoti. Pretty lucky cascade. Either way, if anybody flips Invasion of Tarkir, they're going to win. Good games. 6-3. This deck was excellent. Does not get any pictures. There's no trophy. We're taking a quick bio break, and I'll be back for some more Magic. And we're back. We are back. All right, so what's the plan here? Look, that took 2.5 hours just to do that mom draft. And mom takes forever. Oh well. Let's stick with it. We'll do another mom. 6-3 with the first deck. That went well. Very excited for the first look at Aether Drift this weekend. Actually did a set review myself the first time. Hopping in. All right, Mom Draft. What you got for us this time? We got a Mythic. That's a bomb. Invasion of Innistrad is a real solid removal spell that when you flip it, it becomes a nigh unbeatable source of creature tokens. There's also Artistic Refusal, which is arguably worth picking as well. But Invasion of Innistrad is actually just a bomb. It's removal and it wins the game. Happy to take it. Passed a Preening Champion there. Xerex Strobe Knight. There's also a Wrath Weatherlight Stalwart. I like Xerex Strobe Knight more, personally. 2/2 Flying Vigilance makes 2/2s. Here we go. Assimilate Essence over Ichor Drinker or Vanquish the Weak or Unseal. Passing a Seal from Existence here. The Ward 3 means this card is better better than usual. And it gets a non-land permanent, not just creatures or artifacts. I'm still going to take Assimilate Essence. Timoret is very, very good. Or, no, Daxos is really good. I feel like Timoret pretty good, though. Exiling things from graveyards, gaining life. He's good enough, in my opinion. There's also Temporal Cleansing. That card is possibly better. Probably better than Timoret. But I want to take the double black Pip card. Make sure the people to my left know black isn't that open. I'm going to take Assimilate Essence again over Vanquish the Weak or Unseal the Necropolis. All three of those choices once again. Omen Hawker. I do like Omen Hawker. Yeah, totally. It helps save you mana by animating all of your dudes. Alright, Not Bold Hermit is just okay. Expedition Lookout blocks pretty well and then wins eventually. Blue-black is about milling, so just go with the card that fits these colors. Oh yeah. Well, I did it with I did the set review with a buddy of mine who offered to give me a second voice on it, and he actually plays a lot of limited. So he gave me a lot of good insights when I provided my opinions. all limited players are gonna value things differently. So it was cool to hear what he thought. Next time, definitely. Cyber Cryptomancer. That's a really nice pick 9. I'm happy to see it. We have tons of 2-drops. It's exactly what you want your blue-black decks to look like in this format. Assimilate Essence, Cyber Cryptomancer, so no matter what they do, you've got an answer, right? If they try to kill your creature, you've got an answer. If they try to build up their board, you have an answer. Yeah, Kevbot. I don't know what the next set is, but we should definitely do a set review for that together. This one I did not record with the best vocal quality. So I forgot to put the desktop audio up high enough on the recording software, and it didn't catch my friend's voice very loudly, so I got to do some editing before I actually release that as a podcast or a video. Because you hear me talking at normal volume and then you hear a mouse squeaking. Whoops. Ooh, Wheeling Ichor Drinker? This is nice. They are in different channel. They were recorded in different channels, like my voice and his voice. So like the raw track might be separatable. I'm hopeful. But I don't know. I actually just downloaded DaVinci. We're gonna find out. Alright. Inga Rune Eyes is a card that I do like to play, though I don't think she performs all that well in this format. I'm not really worried about it, though. I want a 4-drop 3/3 that scries 3. I don't have any 4-drops left yet. Oracle of Tragedy is pretty good, too. I think Inga's going to be a little bit better. There's a lot of board wipes, so Inga might get them sometimes. Wow. Teasing me. Artistic Refusal and Skyclave Aerialist in the same pack. I think I should take Artistic Refusal. Unfortunately. Wow, a second one? Okay. That's interesting. This card's really, really good. You end up having enough extra bodies where the Convoke cost makes it so this costs like 4 mana to draw 2, discard, and counter a spell. When this card flips, might not be as good as Invasion of Tovada, but the front side is arguably better. I don't know. I believe I did record it in 32-bit float. Ooh, Negate. That's something I would consider main decking. Though Traumatic Revelation or Ichor Drinker might just be better. Negate seems really fun, though. I wonder if I could wield this Ichor Drinker. Deadly Derision over an Invasion of Eldraine. Invasion of Eldraine's good. I mean, we might be able to wheel it. It's not one of the best cards, but it does the trick. It's good in an aggressive deck. As far as Dispersal, over Assimilate Essence. Indeed, this card's awesome. It bounces all the Incubate tokens for 1 mana when they attack. 1 mana, bounce, and Surveil too. This card's crazy good. Ooh, how about that? Pick 7, Halo Forager. Nice. We found an open lane. I don't love Invasion of Elgrotha, but I like Static Field even less. I'll take a Tidal Terror here. Helps smooth out draws. Loomfang Mauler, alright. Also helps to smooth out draws. I'd like a Preening Champion or two. Another Cryptomancer looks good. No Eyes of Gitaxias so far. Eyes of Gitaxias and Preening Champion are two of the premium blue commons that you want to see. But these are the other blue commons you want to see. All the blue commons in this set are really powerful. Expedition Lookout's probably the weakest. Well, that's not true. Not all of the commons are really powerful, but there are 5 that are really, really strong. Preening Champion, Dispersal, Eyes, Assimilate, and Cryptomancer. Those 5 commons are Chase in this set. Oh, wow. Hoarding Broodlord? That is a bomb. Part of me wishes I had a Skyclave Aerialist. My 2-drop slot is looking light. There's also Lutri, and Lutri's pretty cool. Just get to play him. I guess now we have too many doubles. Hoarding Broodlord is awesome. Happy to see it. Oh, wow. Archpriest of Shadows? Now that is a card. Especially with our Cyclers. We can actually set up some pretty cool turns with this. Skittering Surveyor. Yeah, that helps me get my lands. Filling up on slots. Assuming Aetherborn, might be nice to have another creature. Might be nice to just have another Tidal Terror. Acre Drinker does help me cast Hoarding Rude Lord faster. Deck looks pretty good. I can even cut a land since I have one of each of these. We didn't see any Preening Champions or Eyes of Gataxius, unfortunately. Huh. I have enough creatures, or is this worth considering? Nah, I should just take Temporal Cleansing. What are my last couple cuts gonna be? Skittering Surveyor is a body. And a 2-for-1. I don't need the fixing, but I do care about the body and the land. I guess I just need to cut one card. I guess this Omen Hawker's not that good for me, is it? It does activate cycling abilities. But I don't have very many incubate tokens. So I think that's probably the cut. Ooh, consuming Aetherborn on the wheel last pick. I don't think that's quite what I need. $16 lands with 2 land cyclers. No Preening Champions. Chromatic Revelation might make this deck look a little bit better. Instead of Skittering Surveyoring. I really don't have any ways to mill things into the graveyard. I didn't pick up any of those pieces like Unsealed, the Necropolis, Invasion of Amonkhet, Disturbing Configuration or Conversion, whatever it is. Disturbing Conversion. I could cut Expedition Lookout. I do have a few other things to do. I guess I could just play the last Cyber Cryptomancer. Seems excessive. Yeah, I think I do want the information. I want one traumatic revelation in here. Consideration for invasion of Olgrotha. Traumatic revelation does not help me with my convoke costs at all. One more Cryptomancer. What do I want that expedition look at? I do want like one body that has some toughness. Yeah. I like this. Let's run it. Archpriest of Shadows. Hopefully we'll reanimate one of our land cyclers at some point in these games. We have some solid rares. We have a good collection of 2-drops. We have interaction. We're missing preening champions. Other than that, this deck looks great. Not having preening champion might be annoying. But we'll see what happens. We have 2 6-drops and 1 8-drop with Convoke. So it'll be nice to get bodies on board. I think I took the first Artistic Refusal over Preening Champion. I think. Alright, what do we got? You know, I don't have blue mana, but I got a 1-drop and 2 other things I can play, so I'll keep it. Oracle's a fine blocker here. Another thing we can't counter with Assimilate Essence. Glad it's gone. I'm glad I sequenced the way that I did. Alright, so what do we got? What do we got? That's more like something I want to counter. I guess exiling things with Timuret's kind of counterintuitive since I want them for Invasion of Innistrad. 2 turns ago, I should have Invasion of Innistrad Oracle of Tragedy and then attack with everything, but I moved to attacks before I realized I had to kill that and then declare this as my attack target when I declare attacks, so that was a misplay. Quite a misplay. I have this Invasion of Innistrad to take care of the Aetherblade agent, and then next turn I can Hoarding Broodlord. Oh, nice. Get to keep him from drawing a card. That's a solid 2-for-1. That is a solid 2-for-1. I would have just tapped out for the Broodlord. But now I have 2 artistic refusals. See if they have a counter spell. No. Alright. Nice. I can play Cyber Cryptomancer with the treasure and with the Broodlord. Wow. Astral Wingspan. It's okay. I'm not too worried about his 4/4 flyer. He's going to draw a card. Oh, 5/5. I forgot that gives +2/2. The card is sweet. This is going to be a much harder Invasion of Tilvada to beat, but we're going to do our best. Is there temporal manipulation I can use? Excellent. Oh no. No, that will not do. Good game, Guko Matt. Got him good with those counter spells and instant speed tricks. Good game. Hoarding Broodlord was awesome. Invasion of Innistrad did the trick. And we beat Invasion of Tilvada again. How about that? A flipped one, specifically. Now there's a card. Borborygamos and Fibblethip. Stone Cold Bomb. This hand kind of sucks, doesn't it? I mean, I have lands, and I have things to play, but not till turn 4. Ugh. I don't know. This looks much better. Botanical Brawler is a beater. Man, that's so bad. I was hoping to counter their 3-drop creature. I figured it would be a Sigiled Sentinel or something like that. Sigiled Sentinel, Serpent Blade Assailant. Some 3-drop that made +1/+1 counters. That's what I was expecting last turn. Which is why I kept up Assimilate Essence. Wow. Big mistakes. Yeah, this game's already over. Botanical Brawler is so ridiculous. So boring. Moving on. Wash our hands of that bullshit. I guess I'll only draw lands this game. That's cool. Now, of course, I don't have Assimilate Essence. I roll. There we go. That's a card I can play. Hmm. Invasion of Innistrad takes out this 5/5, and then we start getting in there. Sacrifices his Converter Beast just to block 1 damage. We drew this Assimilate Essence at a nice time, I think. What might my opponent cast next turn? I guess I'm just going to play Inga to have the biggest creature on the board. Quite a selection of cards. I really like the idea of playing a land next turn. But I guess I don't need the land. And I feel like it's kind of awkward to keep it anywhere else. I want to keep Deadly Derision on top in case my opponent resolves some huge creature here. I don't want to be caught dead without a removal spell next turn, which is why I didn't want to keep the land on top, even though I want another land. Inga Isaka, pretty good creature. I only have Inga. He's got an Inga and an Isaka. Card's awesome. Just look at that art. Look at those kitties carrying this rainbow chariot. I don't like the way that looks at all. Eric's Mythic? I honestly don't even know what this does. 5 slumber counters. He has to cast 5 spells, and then it's a 12/12? Okay. Yeah, I want to Deadly Derision this Herbology Instructor, and then Cyba Siphoner my Inga. Now I have Deluge of the Dead. and there are a good number of creatures for me to sacrifice, for me to exile, to make it work. And we don't really lose the Deadly Derision, Deadly, because we can use Halo Forager to recast it. Oh, nice. Gets to blow up Deluge. That is nuts. Does this thing have trample? No, just a 12/12? Useless. Alright, Cyber Cryptomancer will help keep our Broodlord alive. Our opponent still needs to cast 2 spells for Eric's Mythic to turn on. Skittering Surveyor grabs us a land. Timurrat's got a fat butt with that Hoarding Broodlord out. I guess Inga isn't like the greatest target. I guess Timurrat would be a 4/10. I might as well just kill him in 2 hits. That was cool. That extra 3 health doesn't quite do the trick, I don't think. Damn. He gained the extra life he needed. Good game, Thack. Good game. Blue-black control. 2-1. This looks good to me. We've got a Mauler to grab our black source. As far as dispersal to slow things down. Turn 4 Inga. Trades off well. I got the idea that there wasn't a counter spell coming. 2 green sources. And this thing having been played. I don't need this island, that's for sure. I don't think I want either of these Ichor Drinkers. Yeah, no. I'm good without any of those. Inga happily eats that. You have a pest. Damn. keep that island to sandbag in case I get artistic refusal. It's not very nice. Drawing another island. I wish I had a Cyber Cryptomancer in this hand. The fact that I don't have a way to keep my terror alive, I might be screwed. Peach, Kevbot, thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. A tandem takedown. The fact that we just drew so many lands, man. After playing Inga, we just top decked island after island after island. With that Cryptomancer, we would have been in a lot better shape, but we needed to get rid of it. If we had drawn one of our fucking Ichor Drinkers before, would have been nice. Snooze fest. So many top decked lands. It's hilarious. We got rid of our Ichor Drinkers and a land, and then after Skittering Surveyor, we just drew a land and more Ichor Drinkers. What a fucking joke. This game's so fucking stupid. Must be nice. Must be nice. Yeah, we flooded out there. Didn't really have a chance to compete at all. Boring game. That's Magic sometimes. Can't always be fun. Make him transform if he wants to get in and attack. He has the Convoke spell. That's good for us. Alright, so now the Archfiend of Shadows at least gets to trade off with a couple things. I wanted to do that before my opponent had Marshal of Zhalfir out. I can attack for 5 on the ground and expose myself to quite a backswing. But I don't think that's a great idea. Just top decking lands again. I have 9 fucking lands to my opponent's 5. What a fucking joke. What a stupid fucking game this is. I'm done. No more Magic today. Just getting fucked by Magic. March of the Machines. Arena has decided I will not be winning any games. We went 6-3, then we went 2-3, 8-6. I guess that's what we did yesterday. Abysmal. I will do better next time. Thanks for watching. I'm Kevin.